Snowpiercer.
Hey everyone, Indie Rocker 1601 here again with a review of the much anticipated Snowpiercer, starring Chris Evans, Tilda Swinton, Ed Harris, and John Hurt. Snowpiercer is a much anticipated film, especially in the US, where one of the few countries it hasn't been released in, kind of like Mr. Nobody with Jared Leto, got released around the entire world except for the US. And by the time it hit the US, everybody forgot about it. Hope this doesn't happen with Snowpiercer, because it is an exceptional, well-made movie. I would go on to say that Snowpiercer is like the greatest Terry Gilliam movie that he never directed. I'm not insulting, because of course I'm talking about Terry Gilliam before he made Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. After Fear and Loathing, well, you can forget about all that other stuff. Alright, back to Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer is directed by Joon-ho Bong. He also made The Host. I'm not talking about the adaptation of that forgettable book, the young adult book with Diane Kruger. No, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the movie you can find on Netflix. Haven't seen it, so I can't say much about it. However, the film stars Chris Evans as Curtis, pretty much a rebel living in a Snowpiercer. The Snowpiercer is the Snowpiercer carries what's left of humanity after a experiment with the climate fails, freezes the whole world. I'm not spoiling anything. These are basic plot details. But pretty much scientists try to experiment with some gases in the air to try to regulate the temperature, since global warming has been a big concern of everyone. World freezes over. What's left of humanity is put on a train, Snowpiercer, which runs on a perpetual moving engine. And it travels the whole world throughout the course of 1 year. So when it gets to a specific point, they know, hey, Happy New Year. We've reached the month of January, February, March, April, May, depending on what part of the world you are at. Really interesting concept. And the train is separated into classes. Oh, do I hear social commentary? Yes, a lot of social commentary in this movie. A lot of themes as well. Should humanity deserve to live under certain situations? Who has the power to say who lives and who doesn't? Who separates us? What's above us? What's below us? A lot of things like that. A lot of themes. A lot of things you would expect with a sci-fi movie that it's really intriguing. Really a thinking man's movie. There was a lot of action, though. A lot of action that reminded me of the Wachowskis. I'd like to think this movie takes place in the same universe as The Matrix, Cloud Atlas, and Mr. Nobody with Jared Leto. And Moon as well. I'm putting it up there with these modern sci-fi. I don't want to call them classics, because I know I'll be thrown into the fire. How dare you call those movies classics? I like to call them sci-fi marvels. But Snowpiercer definitely goes on to that. It is really violent. However, a lot of the violence is overshadowed by lots of ironic humor provided by Mrs. Tilda Swinton. Definitely have to check it out as soon as it hits the US. It's a great movie, exceptional movie. The action pieces are phenomenal. The visuals are incredible. There are some things lacking, though, but I don't mean it in story-wise. I mean, yeah, some of the purposes in the story for the characters may be a little weak, but that's all fixed throughout the course of the film. A lot of the problems I had with the film just had technical, like a lot of felt like the soundtrack was lacking in parts. However, the guys at the Weinstein Company are making some edits to the film before it hits the US. Hopefully they don't take away a lot of the artistic integrity Mr. Joon-ho Boon, or I keep forgetting his name, I apologize. Joon-ho Bong brings to the movie, because there's a lot of integrity. I hope that doesn't get cut. I just hope they make a little bit more technical changes. Really astonishing movie. Definitely check it out when it hits the US. Snowpiercer, starring Chris Evans, who actually carries the movie pretty well for one of his few leading roles. Reminded me a lot of Sunshine as well. Chris Evans, Tilda Swinton, who does a marvelous job. I would definitely nominate her for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, but I know that's not going to happen, because the Academy doesn't watch this type of movie. I mean, Moon's a great example. Jamie Bell, John Hurt, Ed Harris, definitely check it out. I don't want to spoil anymore, but I will say this. Watch it as soon as you get the chance. Indie Rocker 1601, thanks for watching. I'll have some more reviews for you guys later. Keep watching.